Good tidings, villagers. This is your Captain Wilhelmina Frost of the Estelian Royal Guard, legendary knight of phaseconnect's newest generation, Phase Saga. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much already. Ravax and Carnite, thank you so much for conscripting unwilling villagers into the Frost Guard. They're taken to the barracks right now and been giving their swords, and it's all very nice. Hello everyone, hi. Do I have any more of those dank memes to share? Oh, old Lady Mina has quite a way to go with learning memery, my young ones. So, give me some time to, as the kids say, cook. I don't know. What memes do you want from me? I'll think of some. Actually, I was trying to like. No, I'm not much of an artist. Again, I'm not much of an artist. I'm no like. There's artists and there's me, and I'm not much of one. But I was doing my best to try and draw myself in some various meme situations in order to use them where appropriate in the future. So maybe I need to go and like. Actually, I saw this image of like a 5-year. Well, like 6-year art progression, where like in like years ago, like 5 years ago, it was bad proportions, coloring was a little bit off, like the lines were wonky, etc., etc. Like it just looked like, you know, what you'd consider to be like pretty meh art. And then 5 years later, composition, anatomy, everything had been like upgraded. So like I was just thinking, like, if I could start on an art arc, and then maybe in 5 years I'll be a god. Like maybe if I lock in now, in 5 years time I could be incredible. I like the usage of making advice animal for a meme. Thanks, it's very old. Yeah, so I just need to get locked in, and then and try to, and then if I can, you know, I can make my, like, I don't have to, I wouldn't have to commission anyone anymore. I could just make all my own art. No, you still commission. Like, I don't know, but I could, instead of having to be like, oh, I really hope someone draws this, I can just do it myself. Because, like, still, regardless of however good I get at art, I probably still will have just, like, my own style, right? Like, it's probably unlikely that, like, I'd be able to become some sort of artistic chameleon, able to copy and become good at any particular style, but I will at least have gotten really good at my own style, right? Make my own spicy art? What do you think I am? Yeah, so much conscription today. I've got to, there's already, like, a lot of people already, you know, out and about, and there's a hype train on Twitch, and everything's all going at once. Oh my gosh, everything's a mile a minute. But I do want to say, oh my gosh, I even Mountain Sun, thank you for conscripting 5 unwilling villagers as well. I didn't even see that. They're also being taken to the barracks right now. Everyone's being outfitted with swords and little helmets. It's very cute. Toaster Enthusiast, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on 30k, Mina. Willy Hammer 40k soon. I try 40k for the first time at 40k. You heard it here first. Old AJ, thank you so much for the super chat as well. 30k is indeed good tidings. Something to be happy for today. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Braden Micken, thank you as well for the super chat. Congrats on 30k. Thank you so much. Yeah, it happened like, I actually, you know, how I found out that I'd hit 30k. I got a message from my mother. So Mama Frost sent me a message by carrier pigeon. And then I woke up to the sound of the carrier pigeon tip-tip-tapping on my window. And it dropped off a missive that said, congrats on reaching 30k. And I was like, what? And I was like, is she literally stalking my numbers? Yeah, why does she track it more than I do? Like, that's not right. How is she the first to know? Not that, like, I mean, of course, I'm incredibly thankful for 30k, but numbers aren't everything, and I want to remind that to everyone. Like, I think especially, I don't know, in today's sort of hustle streamer, get on that grind, gotta be the best culture, people I think put far too much weight on numbers, and like just raw numbers as well. Having more numbers doesn't make you any better or worse than anyone else. Like, I think it's the quality of the interactions you have and the quality of your community and what you make with the audience that you do have that I think is far more important. So I've never been one to be overly concerned about numbers, but I think what I do concern myself with is everyone having fun? Is everyone having a good time? Am I putting something out into the world that is, you know, providing value to those who are perceiving it? And like other 30,000 people who have subscribed to me at least once in their time that they've shared with Wilhelmina Frost, had a smile on their face. So if I am the VTuber that's launched 30,000 smiles, then I can be a very happy person indeed. You're right, numbers aren't everything, but money is. Send those gift subs and memberships, will it just... No, that's not it either! That's not it! Yeah, there may be many other streamers with 30,000 followers, but there's only one streamer with 30k villagers. Exactly. I mean, how many? Do you know? Is a village a classification up to a certain population? Like, is there a point where I'm gonna have to call you the township, the woundship, the witty, like the villager city? Are we only able to use a village up to a certain point? Like, is 30,000 people too much for a village? I don't know. We need a cathedral. Another plague will roll around before then. Oh, the great villager plague of 2027. The history books will talk about it. But yes, Raiden Nick, thank you for 30k for the congrats on 30k. And Carnite Ravax, I think I said that before. Thank you for conscripting unwilling villagers. Striking, thank you for 2 months of Frost Guardianship over on Twitch. Congrats on 30k. Thank you so much. I mean, even on Twitch, I'm only at what, like, rounding out 8.7, I think. Like, again, that's the numbers kind of blow my mind. Like, that many people can enjoy me. So across both platforms, I'm almost at that 40. But there's definitely people who dual wield. Yeah, it's not 8-7. Hasagi, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy 30k, Captain. Thank you so much. I mean, it was something great. It was nice to wake up to today. So thank you everyone. Zuhawk. Oh my gosh, I tried to scroll up and then it like flipped me all the way to the top. So I'm gonna scroll back down again. Zuhak, thank you so much for 8 months of Frost Guardianship. She used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. But don't worry, it's the children who are wrong. Like, maybe I need to, wait, hold on. I've been going about this all wrong. Like, look, I've been tapping into the old familiar memes that I knew and loved when I was a child, but perhaps I need to look at the memes that the children today are interested in, to bring in that real, you know, 7 to 13 audience. Because yeah, I really want to target the prepubescent audience. That 6 to 7 audience. Maybe there's methods, actually, when I think about it, maybe there is method to my madness in focusing on memes that are probably most relatable to people within the 25 to 34 age bracket. Perhaps digging into classic memes that are best enjoyed by people perhaps between the ages of 25 to 40 is a far more worthy endeavor. Do we need these young villagers? No, we don't. I'm not a babysitter. So yeah, we can as quickly as the idea came to my brain, we're already scrapping the idea of delving into Gen Alpha memes. No, actually, what if I go a step further? What if I target people who haven't even been born yet? Like, I need to create a new class of memes, like a sort of next gen, like Y3K sort of like abstract memology. Like, I need to do some sort of transcendental meme, like something that transcends time and space, like predictive memes, future memes. What is a future meme? I need to find out. I need to do some research on this. That's so fetch. Just not trying to make that work, AJ. How'd that even work? I just need to think of memes that don't even exist yet. I need to predict memes. You can do it, you have the technology. The big memes of the 2030s today, only on Wilhelmina Frost. Don't attempt to predict internet humor before it occurs. Such a thing goes beyond the abilities of the human psyche, but I'm a legendary knight. I think I could do it. I'm going to create a new, 6.7 version 2.0. Yeah, let's sell memes on the prediction market. What's a speculative meme? Actually, does that even exist? Do people speculate on memes? I know there's like a meme economy, the meme economy, but do we actually have like speculative meme formats that I need to be on the cutting edge of the speculative memes? Yes, instead of trying to catch trends, you have to set them yourself. Exactly. My portal's always open to Australia, but have I tried opening it to the future? I have not. I have not. The way memes have been going, future was maybe making gibberish sounds. Like, yeah, what's a postmodern meme? Is there like is there some sort of like postmodern meme format? I don't even know. Oh goodness, we've really got to think about this. But look, this is something that maybe that's a stream idea in itself. Creating memes of the future, creating postmodern memes. Guys, I'm ready. I've been so motivated recently after my post where I was just like, oh, maybe I'll just like put you out into the world and ask, is there anything you want to see me do to engage with the audience better? And I'm like, I need more streams that involve you guys. Like that's kind of the, because I don't do things like because I'm not like out there going hey you up in like your Discord DMs, because I'm not doing that. I need another way to make you feel seen and heard and appreciated, more so than I do already. I feel like, oh, okay, not to toot my own horn toot, but I do think that I read from the chat a fair bit. Like I perceive what you say, but we need more streams that have you as a real sort of co-contributor, you know? So I've been trying to think of some, if I membership streamed, again, like I do have an idea for a membership stream that I have already scheduled for August. So I'm thinking of something for August. But like I feel like there is, and please, absolutely no one take this in any other way than it's intended. There are some streams that I think are best for like just the full broad audience, and then there are some streams that I think are best for a membership audience. And I actually don't think that I should, like, if I think of like the sort of streams that I think belong to a membership audience are either like directly engaging with members, so like playing membership games and things, or things that directly require membership input. So like things to do with membership benefits, or potentially like early access to things, or maybe like stream like things, developing things that are for membership. But I think like I don't actually think that you should lock your best ideas behind membership. So that's actually, but not that I feel like any of my streams are like, oh my god, this is my best idea ever. A lot of my streams I just think but I feel like if I'm just playing a video game or anything, I don't think that should, like, if it's just me solo playing a video game, I don't see why I should put that under a membership stream. But that's what I'm doing most of the time now, so that's why I don't do that many membership streams, because I'm like, why would I paywall that? So that's fun. So I just haven't had many sort of streams that I think fit a membership only diaphragm. What's that? What am I thinking? What's the word I'm thinking? Is that something fram? Paradigm. It's not diagram, paradigm. Just mix it around a little. So yeah, like, I don't think it like the membership paradigm, but I'm thinking like I need to. Oh, I should make League of Legends streams only for members to limit the harm. Paradigm, that's it. Diaphragm. Like, why was I thinking diaphragm? It was paradigm. So like, but that's actually like, yeah, most membership streams I see are actually behind the scenes chill work streams. I'm doing the boring stuff and chatting. That's exactly it. So it's like, some of the membership streams that I have, like, I'm thinking of are a little bit more of like doing sort of like grunt work for things that improve the member experience in public streams. Maybe actually League ARAMs in members could go hard. I like that. Limit my humiliation with stream lead to members only. Why did we get punished? For ideas that go outside normal content. Yeah, so like listen to me practice my ara-aras or something. But then again, like, you know, I mean, not saying that like, you know, a full stream of ara-aras. Some people would make that like content to bring people in, to bring ara-ara enjoyers in. So I don't know if it's probably not too weird to say that, but that's probably why I actually don't do that many member streams, because I feel like most of my content isn't stuff that like fits into my kind of slightly narrow box of like what I think member streams should be. So I'm sorry to the members who are so desperately waiting for a member stream. I promise they're coming. I promise I'm trying to think of more ideas. But I'm sorry you have to share most of my streams with the you know, the regular villager riffraff. Well, drawing new emotes actually is like, I was thinking, because I remember how I mentioned it the other day, I was like, what if I just drew my own emotes? I'm like, that's a perfect idea for a members stream, because they're the ones who are directly using it. Like, why would I need to draw emotes in a public stream when half the people won't even be able to use it? So I was like, why don't we just do that as one of the streams? Half aren't members? Oh, I'm assuming that I'm assuming it's way more than half, but I was just using that as a easy, like a completely unsubstantiated claim. I'm assuming that more than half aren't members. I'm assuming that only like 10% of the people who want to be members, at best. 4? I don't know, 3? Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's not that. It's not a failure or anything. It's like just literally how the nature of any sort of membership-based content creation. You don't have to. You don't have to. No, you don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, we're not watching the Castle of the Disastrous rating. We're watching the Castle of the Good rating. If you're comparing us active regulars or all subscribers, I think I was assuming like like all subscribers and followers, because like the percentage, I think that's a metric that sometimes people will ask you about on like business end, is what's your conversion rating. And so it's not necessarily against your active viewers, it's against how many people, it's like, so from your subscriber base, how many, like, what's your conversion rate through to memberships. And that at that point, like, you can, I'd imagine that if like a channel with like 1 million subs, their conversion rate is probably like 1% or less. Like a lot of the time it's, I feel a spreadsheet coming. Yes, so I think I can now do subscriber streams. Have I done like 90? Because remember, it's not 90 days, it's like 90 streams on Twitch. It's so weird. I'm assuming I've done 90 now. Gosh. And it doesn't count ones that like happen on the same Twitch day. So on days where I've done like a stream on like my Friday evening and then again on Saturday morning, it doesn't count it as more than one. So it has to be like 90 unique days has to have had a stream. Which is why, even though I'd like streamed 100 times, it still hadn't, because I had a lot of streams that happened on the same day, technically. Yeah, it has to be like 90 legitimately separate days. And for a very long time, I did streams on a Friday night as well as a Saturday morning. I don't think there's actually been like, it's almost been like a 99% that every sort of Friday night to Saturday morning. Because I remember the last time I tried to do, when I did the members Mahjong, I wasn't able to Twitch stream it as well. I also do streams 3 days a week and I don't watch any of those. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm past it now, because I just know that I was a couple of months ago, maybe? I mean, like, yeah, obviously in 2 months I probably would have done an extra, what? Even on the low end, 30 streams? Hello, Mina. Love the old school memes on Twitter. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I loved the one. I retweeted it, but they've like kind of updated how Twitter looks on mobile now. So if you didn't see it, then I mean, maybe you might have seen it or not. They've separated like reposts with posts. And so I reposted the one that the sauerkraut made. And the one, like the Tsuruya, like the Haruhi Suzumiya meme, yeah, the Nyoron Tsuruya-san, yes, that's it. I loved it so much. Hi, Silly Willy, yes, that's me, I'm the silly one. I love the actually, I was like literally thinking, maybe in my drawing art, because I was like thinking I should do a 4-comma. Like, I should do a 4-comma comic or something. But I'm like, oh, that requires me actually needing to know how to draw. And so again, it comes back to the original, like, gosh, I need to learn how to draw so I can make these fun, high-effort memes. I need to make, like, cute little 4-comma comics and stuff. Yeah, maybe a drawing learning stream. Do you truly? I'll make do. Like, actually, that could be fun though. You see me improve in real time. Like if I do like a fortnightly or a monthly like 4-comma, and then you watch my art improve over time, over years. You know. Yes, I say if you quote tweet instead of retweet, will go into your post feed, because I think you're providing that sort of transformative content to make it kind of your own post. But it'll be like Look Back. Actually, I watched Look Back on I think I watched it on the plane, like when I went to Glorious Nippon. Oh god, that was months ago. That was like almost. That was over half a year ago, oh my gosh. A BB Arts collage, I can teach you the art of drawing memes. Yes, I don't know how that works, but yes, perhaps. Now, when I physically recoiled when I heard fortnightly because of Fortnite, I was alt-tabbed. It's fortnightly was a word before that's games repurposed it for their nefarious Battle Royale tower building nonsense. I have always been a firm believer in the word Fortnite with the traditional spelling. Now Bibi will be the teacher and Mina will be the dog. I mean student. The children stole our word that we rarely have ever used. I was a Fortnite enthusiast before those children co-opted it. I used Fortnite constantly. Every time I needed to refer to something in 2 weeks, I was like, that being a fortnight. I mean, what else do people say? Bi-weekly? That, do you mean two times a week or every 2 weeks? Come on, fortnight's right there. Both. You just have to. Are you being coy with it? It's like you're just going to have to understand what I'm saying. You're just gonna have to. You're just gonna have to like, you know, pick it up. Oh my god! Actually, I just wait. Hold on. I've got to look at my. I'm gonna have to look at this later. I got a raw DM in from a certain senpai, and who sent me a meme. Like, I heard you were looking for memes, my lady, and then I received a meme. I'll let you guess as to perhaps which senpai this might be. I'm gonna watch this later, and then I'm going to I'll act on this. But on a completely unrelated note, I really hope that everyone listens to my senpai Lumi's album today. And not even just today, you know, as much as you want. As much as you want. I was actually thinking of doing a like a live tweeting thread as I listen through Lumi's new album, because if you didn't know this, I am a huge fan of Miss Lumi's voice and her songs, and I absolutely cannot wait to listen to her album. I listened to Void and the songs on Void a whole bunch. Astronauts was my #1 most listened to song on Spotify last year. I love, like, Lumi's musicianship is incredible. So, but completely unrelated. Yeah, huge enjoyer of her music. Just very, like, if you haven't listened, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you have not listened to Miss Lumi Kaneko, then you should. I need to go watch the stream. Like, literally, that was when I was fast asleep, because it was in the wee hours of the morning, and I was very much in bed, dead to the world. But I might go back and because I've heard it's incredible from what I've read on Twitter. Sounds like it was quite the stream. It was super creative, yeah. So if you want to be anything like me, you'll put that on after my stream and enjoy it. It was peak. I'm very excited. But yes, I absolutely want to listen to it, so I know which songs I'm going to put into my rotation. We watched it live so we could participate. Don't be sorry. I'm glad. I'm really glad that you were able to watch it live. I wish I didn't have to sleep. But yes, where were we? We were talking about memes, and then we're talking about... I'm gonna read more super chats, and then we'll figure out what the tangent was. Okay, Fizzle Pickle, thank you so much for conscripting 5 and winning villages over on YouTube, as well as Toaster Enthusiast for also conscripting 5 and winning villages. They're being sent to the barracks right now and taught how to draw, so they can work in the 4 comma mines for me. Zuhak, thank you so much for 10 months of Frost Guardianship over on Twitch. Unlocking the artist superpower, but realizing it's too much trouble to draw everything. Yeah, what if I work really, really hard to become an amazing artist, and then I'm just like, oh, it's so much effort. And I still get everything, like, commissioned anyway. Effort. Yeah, with all my ample free time that I have so much of. Like Michelangelo with the Sistine Chapel. He was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Alpha Kappa Beta, thank you so much for 3 months of Frost Guardianship over on Twitch. Thank you for using your Prime as well for that. That was very kind of you. Mal, thank you so much for conscripting 10 unwilling villagers over on Twitch. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. One vs. the World, thank you for conscripting 5 unwilling villagers over on YouTube. The ones on Twitch and the ones on YouTube are now being sent to separate barracks. We don't want them to mix. And you know, they're also being handed pens, pencils, paintbrushes, and a sword. Revity, thank you so much for conscripting yourself over on Twitch using your Prime. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much. Please take your sword and use it in defense of the artists who are now working hard in the barracks. Jemmy Hair, thank you so much for 8 months of Frost Guardianship. 30k Captain, huzzah! Hooray, huzzah! Hi Zira, thank you so much for 10 months of Frost Guardianship. Congrats on 30k Captain Celebratory 4-head kisses are in order. Hooray, huzzah. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Mal, thank you for the bits over on Twitch. This is why I really love the Villager community. It's free for all. I try to keep it generally like pretty free. I feel like my general sort of opinion on things like members on YouTube and subscribers on Twitch is generally just that it's your way of kind of just showing this is I appreciate all of the entertainment and the content and whatever that you've shared. This is my like sort of, I guess, standing token of my gratitude. And you get some emotes for it. That's why I'm not like a super big sort of, you know, membership perk sort of person, but I feel like that's I know lots of people do, and they probably reap the benefits by having dozens and dozens of members, but we yearn for the content, Mina. So I do understand that it's something that I should get better at, but I just love doing things for free. I think I like doing things for free too much. Then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't pay all this. Oh, I want the kids to see. Oh no, let's do it. Let's show them the stream here. VC Doll, thank you so much for 8 months of Frost Guardianship. 30,000 smiles, all me. Do you think you've smiled 30,000 times? I don't think you, look at this guy hoarding all the smiles since Wilhelmina Frost debuted. 30,000 of them, wowee. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Mr. Sandman, thank you so much for the super chat. Numbers are useful for certain things like calculating this perfect spot to place a fireball to wipe out your enemy. Sounds like mathemagics to me. Looks like someone's doing a little bit of mathemagic. Fizzle Pickle, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships over on YouTube. Thank you for conscripting those unwilling villagers. They're being sent to the barracks right now and being forced to learn regular mathematics, not mathemagics. Apotheosis, thank you so much for the super chat as well. I try to think that way too, then I see a new follower notification, I giggle and kick my feet up in the air and curse myself for being a fool. What? You know, no, it's okay to celebrate like your successes and stuff. Like I don't want to downplay like the sort of measure of achievement that's getting followers and subscribers on whatever platform is, but I don't think it's the be-all end-all is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't think it's the be-all and end-all. So please don't feel like you're a silly little fool or something if you get a new follower. Like I think you should absolutely be proud of yourself and you should absolutely enjoy that interaction. Mm-hmm. I scrolled up and then it like scrolled down. Okay. Mal, thank you so much for conscripting 10 unwilling villagers over on Twitch. I do appreciate it. They're currently being taken to the barracks right now and made to celebrate other people's successes. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. 30 for our 30k. 30 for 30k for our beloved. I can't read. For our beloved over 30. Hey! I mean, it's true, but you don't have to like. Well, I mean, you can do what you want with that information, I guess. Like, I'm so past the point of even being coy about it. Like, you know how lots of VTubers are all like really coy about it? And they're like, or like, actually, no, what I dislike, what I actively dislike I actively dislike. Now this really grinds my gears. Is when younger than 30-year-olds try to commodify the hag status purely for their own benefit and gain because it's like a trend. Like, if you have not done the time in the trenches by being alive for 30 or plus years, then do not use the word hag to describe yourself. You stole your stolen valor. I have done my time by living for 30 years. I've done my time by being alive. Obviously it's like the internet and no one can actually tell. Like, you just have to assume that someone's being honest, right? But if someone only knows Gen Z, Gen Alpha memes and doesn't show a modicum of understanding of a world before, let's say, the year 2000, then I sometimes give pause when they're like, ah, I'm a hag, oh my gosh, I'm such a hag. Not that I've seen it too often or anything, but like, I assume it happens. Like, I actually couldn't even name you an example. Like, I don't even know if I know anyone who does this, but I'm assuming they're out there. I'm assuming they're out there. Can't even name you an example. But I bet there's someone like that out there, and if it's you, gonna give you my old woman stare. Maybe I'm just creating my own, like, maybe no one actually does this and I'm just creating my own problem. I'm just making up something to be angry about. Oh, they do exist? Yeah, if anyone else can verify whether I'm actually just making a problem of my own conception, if I just, like, made up something to be angry about, or if, what if there's fake hags in my area and I've got to be angry about something? I'm old, I should be angry. Like, guys, I think this is why you can believe me when I say that I am over 30, is because I actually don't think that being, like, over 30 is that old. It's not. Like, it's actually not. Like, I think actually that's probably a sign when you can tell that someone is that maybe that might be a red flag. Like, that might be a red flag. If someone might be, like, we should make a fake hag checklist. Like, do they remember 9/11? Like, can they actually tell you what they were doing on the day of 9/11? And I could tell you, but that would probably reveal too much about my Estelian upbringing. But I think the red flag is when they're like, if someone is like is trying to engage in faux haggery, I assume that they believe that being a hag is old, or like being over 30 is old. It's not. So if they do believe, like, oh my god, I'm so old, I'm such a hag, like, then you're not. Because a true hag wouldn't actually believe that they're that old. They're just saying it in jest. Because 30 actually isn't that old. I was flying a plane. That's how you know. No, I was not, but I wasn't graduating college that day. No. That's okay, I'll get there. Wait, no. When do you start thinking that you're old? Because here I am, you know, a little past 30. I've now seen 30, and I can understand what it's like. I can be like, okay, I've seen 30, I know what it brings. But do you think that when I reach what? When I reach 35? When I reach 40? When I reach 45? When I reach 50? Is that when I'm going to start feeling old? When? Someone tell me. When I'm 80? My first thought was when I'm 26. 26! No! You're not old! 2 days from now? Is it a number or mindset? It's a bit of a cliche, but age really is a mindset. When you no longer understand the internet jargon the kids use, I believe. As you can see, I understand how to use advice animals. Age is just a number, but I'm not saying that in a weird way. But please don't take that out of context. When the younger generation see you as an oddity. Oh, but I feel like the younger generations always want to see things as an oddity. Like... they'll always think that anything that's not what is currently in is old, right? You're old when you start using phrases your parents used. Like back in my day or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about a parent phrase. Don't you touch that pie? Like, oh. Like you don't fit in. But maybe you just need to find the spaces where you do fit in. Like, because like you could maybe, if you're, let's say you're 45 and you're feeling like you don't fit in young people's spaces anymore, but like yet say you go to like a croquet club, you might feel out of place there because you're too young and hip, and everyone there, like you're half the age of everyone else playing. Cheat code is being old but looking young. Oh, but then you get those people who are like kind of delusional, like the people who still like think that they like they're in their 40s or something, and they're like, I get confused for it as a 20-year-old constantly, and no, you look 40. And like, I wonder if they're rage baiting. Maybe they're just rage baiting. I don't know. It's like, there's nothing wrong with looking 40. If you're 40, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with looking 30 if you're 30. There's nothing wrong with looking 20 if you're 20. Ugh, when you're pushed out of hobbies and cultures you helped create by younger generations, think it's gross that you're in it. Ooh, that would grind my gears. It's like they weren't in the trenches. What if you look 40 when you're 20? That's just unfortunate. Actually, I definitely knew someone like that at the Royal Estelian Ladies Academy. One of my, I was gonna say my gen mates, one of my like peers, one of my fellow students, at the Royal Estelian Ladies Academy. Ever since she's like been 16 or so, she's looked like a mother of two in her mid-30s. And so, but like she looked like that all the way from like 16 to 30. Yeah, her life was hard on her, but she just had to catch up to it. Officer, I swear I thought she was 35. She looked it. The World Health Organization has several age classification standards. By their metrics, 40 is indeed classified as young. The more you know. The more you know. Troy Unilic, thank you so much for 8 months of Frost Guardianship over on YouTube. Good evening to the most beautiful captain of Britain. Thank you. Estelia, but you know, real it doesn't have any relation to either the Earthian realms of Britain or Australia. It's somewhere kind of in between both of those, if you actually kind of know anything about accents. But it's kind of a bit of both. But I do appreciate it. Mal, thank you so much for the bits. Happy 30k, Captain. Sorry for being always annoying in your chat. You're not at all. You don't have to, and you don't have to apologize. Lots of people don't. Customer Johnson, thank you so much for 8 months of Frost Guardianship. Captain, my captain, and my captain, captain, my captain. Furthermore, captain, my captain, captain. My captain be captaining like no other captain. Thank you, Customer Johnson. I do appreciate it. Crystallized Anarchy and Skadakek, thank you so much for joining the Frost Guard over on Twitch using your Prime subs. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Please take your sword and use it to fight ageism. Gerthen, thank you so much for the bits over on Twitch. Captain, your memes should focus on increasing the birth rate so you can ensure that they exist to take advantage of your memes as they grow, putting me at the forefront of all memes. I need to like engage in meme eugenics. Like my memes need to subliminally implant certain meme cultures into like the gene pool. It should actually rework. My memes need to rewrite DNA so that DNA can be passed on through next generations, and they will already be like predisposed to liking memes of this particular type. I think so. Yeah, meme liminal messaging. Memes, the DNA of the soul. Yeah, you want to watch Mina? Ooh! Sounds ethical to me. I'm glad it sounds ethical to you, because it sounds unethical as hell to me. Hammer of Light, thank you so much for 9 months of Frost Guardianship over on Twitch. Hey, 9 months, I'm a Twitch baby Twillager now. Oh, you're the baby, so you're not, your waters aren't breaking, so the stork has something to drink. You are actually turning into the baby yourself. Look at this little baby. Look at this baby in chat, everyone. Everyone make fun of this little baby. Iced Green, thank you so much for conscripting an unwilling villager over on YouTube, and Camelot Origin for conscripting another one. Do appreciate it. They're being sent to the barracks right now. And in 8 months' time, they will have their own villager baby. They will become a villager baby. You can choose. There are 2 wolves inside you, and you have to choose. One becomes a villager baby, one has their water break. Gathan, thank you so much for scripting 5 additional twillages into the Frostguard. They're being taken to the barracks right now, and they are being in 8 months they will turn into babies. Oh god, there's so many today. Irika, thank you so much for 8 months of Frost Guardianship. Just got my ass handed to me on D&D. Lamau, do you have any anecdotes that's happening to you? I mean, like, not any anecdotes per se that like necessarily relate to that particular situation, but I can just kind of imagine the situation that you've landed yourself in. I'm assuming that you tried to push a little too far, and like it was kind of like the F around and find out. The natural progression, I'm assuming. Maybe you just tried to push things a little bit too far. Spartan, thank you for the bits. Godly Guy Oscar as well, and Mau Mau, thank you for bits all on Twitch. Thank you for the mean attacks. With he is Mitax's my lord and mean attacks amongst you, thank you. Davina, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey boss, wanted to drop in at work to say thanks for the stream, but a bit down lately, so being able to hang out is really nice. Love you, boss. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry that you've been feeling down. I hope even my presence here and just talking with you all is, you know, it helps bring a little small modicum of joy to your day, or at least helps you forget a little while about anything that's getting you down. So thank you so much for being here. And now, thank you for the bits. A hag with style. I assume many hags have style. White. Oh, sorry. Your name isn't coming. Let me, if I look at this. Can't see the rest of your name on my bloody screen. Oh, here we go. White bread. There we go. Whitebread 9000, thank you for joining the Frostguard over on YouTube. I do appreciate it. Ooh, I broke something. Uh-oh. I broke something in trying to like open up my chat on my OBS, and then it died, so give me a second. We're getting taxed. You're not getting taxed. It's not like you have to pay tax. Some people just do. Like, it's probably so they don't avoid having to pay a big tax bill at tax time. It's the end of the Wilhelmina Frost financial year. Time to check how much tax you have. No, it's not like that. Not like that at all. If I do this, and then... Alright, here we go. Yay! Okay, yay. And then finally, Rob Sawn, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Captain, can I get a happy birthday from our cute and fearful leader? Rob Sawn, thank you so much. Happy birthday. I think we sang you the birthday chant yesterday, but you can get an actual just happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day, or you're having a wonderful day today, and that it's been a good one. I do appreciate you stopping by and saying hello on your birthday of all days. Thank you. And then old AJ, thank you so much for the little super coin. It must have missed it, my bad. Oh, then I'll sing it again for you now, since you're here. I was pretty late to reading the super chats yesterday. I'm so sorry. So you probably no, don't jail yourself. That's fine. I'll do it again. And for anyone else who might be celebrating a birthday. So oh no, I don't have to sing the happy birthday. 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 Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. I could do a version of just happy. 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 Hooray! Yippee! Woohoo! Yeehaw! Oh goodness. Yes, very excellent, very good. I am going to probably start doing Suzerain soon because I feel like I've just started yapping again and it almost turned into another like another yapping stream. I've done so much yapping recently. I have done quite a bit. Like even on Crow Country Day I did quite a bit of yapping. Why am I yapping so much? I've got so much to say. I've got too many thinky thoughts. Oh right, this is a game stream. Right? You could have fooled me. Absolutely, could have been fooled. The Yapton. Oh, has Captain ever played Suffering of Sir Bronte? I haven't, but I saw, is that like free on a platform? I think I saw like a notification that it's like you can get the Suffering of Sir Bronte, and it looked really good, and I was thinking that's a game that I should play. That's a very like Willy coded game. My voice is more like it's meant to be. Yes, that was actually the intention to be. Because it's like meant to be the happy birthday to you, but like the rest of the melody's cut out and it's just the happy. So it's like happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear someone, happy birthday to you. So that's that. Like I'm explaining my bit. That's my bit. That's a bit I do. We do bits here, on the Wilhelmina Frost channel. Yeah. Do you like my bits? Does everyone? Are you guys a fan of the bits, or do you wish I do less bits? You're like, God, Mina, do less bits. Can you stop doing all these bits? I can't handle all the bits. Ah, oh, hate pet. Wait, I do bits. Oh God. Oh, ugh. Oh Jesus. You've never done a bit I haven't enjoyed. Oh, that's good. I thought you just didn't care. No, I'm doing a bit. I'm sorry, I'm doing a bit. I do care. I care about your birthdays all very, very deeply, but the bit is just that because I'm only doing a certain part of the melody, it sounds almost ominous. And that's the bit. I think it's probably it wasn't really brought up at all in my chat today, so I'm just going to like I'm not going to talk at like huge amounts of length or anything about if you missed it earlier, Anya made a stream announcing her graduation from phaseconnect. I'm not going to make a big deal or anything about it because I don't think it's my place to do so. All I'm going to say is that I do really wish her all the best. I thank her so much for being a part of Saga up until now, and then up until her graduation at the end of the month. And I just really hope that whatever she decides to do next, she is very happy. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be her gen mate, and to share fun moments with her through collabs and things, and get to know her a little bit. And I really do hope that everyone continues to both support Anya, as well as the 5 of us in Phase Saga that will be, I guess, like that the members of Phase Saga that will be moving forward as, I guess, 5Ga instead of SA6L. Yeah, SA6A 5AGA. So please, even though we won't be SA6A, please support us as 5AGA. But yes, wishing her all the best. And I hope, yeah, I hope that she is able to do her best and find happiness in whatever she does next. That's really, like, I don't feel like it's my place to really comment any further because I don't really know. If anyone here is like, I don't think anyone was really like waiting around in the Wilhelmina Frost stream to drama farm or like clip farm or anything, because there's nothing really to dramatize about it. It's more just, you know, like, I can't really, I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth. And I'm just, yeah, going to say, yeah, spill the tea, there's tea. Yeah, it's like, and look, even if all I can say is I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I share it online? Yeah, we only farm bits here. We only do bits. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's just, I think it's just, you know, it's obviously an unfortunate situation. It would have been lovely to continue as the six of us forever and ever and ever. But if it's the way it's gonna be, it's the way it's gonna be. Yeah, drama makes for poor bits. I don't like the bits that drama makes. It's like they're not usually very, you know, fun or funny. I like a funny bit, not like a ooh, for shock value bit. Anyway, we're gonna do some suzerain, so I can't wait to bump the suzerain category back into relevance. Yeah, I'm a shock jock. I'm just here to get sound bites and clip farm. Yeah, I almost forgot it wasn't a pure yapping stream. There I was about to settle in and just yap for a couple of hours, but gotta get to the old ball and chain suzerain. No, I love suzerain. Yeah, guys, I need to, I'm sorry, I've got really important obligations to perform as the world's foremost suzerain streamer at this moment. Am I actually the only one? Am I the only one in the suzerain category, or is there someone else like streaming to 10,000 people in the suzerain category? And here I am trying to like toot my own horn, and then I need to go thoroughly untooted. Okay, I'm currently the only one in the suzerain category. Oh, thank goodness. Oops, Ozatsu. I need to state my claim, guys. Alright, let me move myself. Wait for YouTube to catch up. Oh, come on, YouTube. Zooming by. At least it no longer breaks and I don't have to refresh it, but it does this thing where it like needs to load all of the chat that has happened the entire stream. John Democracy's journey has been very interesting. Yeah, I'm actually both the world's most and least popular. There we go. All right, they've loaded up. They've loaded up. The villages are in. The villages are in. Exor Riot, thank you for the singular bit, a bit for the bit. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Customer Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Random question in an RPG sense. Would you prefer to have physical and martial prowess of the sword, control flying swords at your mind's whim via telekinesis, or the ability to cast ice magic using a sword as your conduit? I mean, like, I think in the most classical sense, I think, you know, I'm a bit of a purist, the physical and martial prowess of the sword. However, I can understand, like, certain RPGs require different mechanics, correct? So, if it's interpreted as, like, I've got sword telekinesis, that my body just controls sword, that my brain is a vessel for sword maneuverability, then so be it. Like, I think I could be okay with that as well. If it's me casting ice magic using a sword, look, that, I think that would be a secondary ability in relation to the physical and martial prowess would be the main sort of ability. And then, like, a side ability would be able to cast, if like, I could use ice magic, but I have to be using the sword as a conduit. Like, it still has to be sword based. Like, it wouldn't be my main thing. I use telekinesis on my own arm to use it to swing my sword. Yeah, I actually, like, I use my brain to think that my arm is actually going to swing a sword, and it does it. And Karstak, thank you so much as well for the 2 bits. Oh, what are you trying to say, that I'm some sort of 2-bit streamer? So, like, I wouldn't be using a wand, I'd be using a sword. All right, let us get into the suzerain. Where games chat is keeping yapping streamers population low. Azadlene, thank you for the bits as well. Can I interest any villagers in a shave and a haircut? Look at this tube. Oh wait, why my head's big? Hello. Just do my eyebrows. Hello. It does this every time. Okay, hold on. I'll just go continue and then I'll reload it. What a surprise. I rarely ever see people play this game. It's so good. It is so good, but I think a lot of people don't like reading. This is going to be, like, completely, like, I normally wouldn't necessarily pay too much attention to something like this because it's not really my wheelhouse. Like, I don't know. Technically I am a streamer. Like, I do stream. I am, but I'm also a VTuber. It's not mutually exclusive. Let me just move my head. Let me reload it so I say I'm not at the top of my head. But I'm not sure if anyone in my chat, through, I guess, by proxy or because you're interested in this sort of thing, or just because it's being, I don't know, blasted over social media, is the streamer university thing that's currently going on. And I've only just been seeing some clips and whatnot. But when someone was like, "Oh, I don't often see people playing this game," and I was like, "Well, I just don't think that." I don't know. After having seen some clips of things going on at Streamer University and the type of people who generally either want to become streamers or, I guess, like, are streamers, I think we're operating in different worlds. I think we tend to. I don't know. I think I'm operating in a slightly different world to most streamers. I kind of watch it and I think, like, I'm not the same type of person as them. And and I don't know, sometimes I see clips of like, I don't know, the way that some of the people talk, or the way that they ask questions, or even like the ones where, you know, they one of the professors who's a streamer assigns them homework, and then no one does the homework, even though the homework is literally the most simple thing in the world. And it's like a lot of them didn't even bring like paper or pens to their classes at this university. And I'm like, I feel like you had to, does anyone, where is the literacy? Like, if you were so, why do you not bring at least, even if you're like just LARPing being a university student for a couple of days at Streamer University, then my goodness, at least bring a pen and paper. So I don't know, I just like look at these, and like they want to make it in content creation, yet they don't want to put in any effort. They just want to like clip farm and like get onto people with more popular streams in an effort to just be seen on it, and then what? Attract people to see them not use a pen and paper? The sheer offense in my voice at them not being prepared to take notes, that's all I can think of, though. That's all I can think of. It's like, what? I'm trying to be a streamer, not actually learn anything, Nan. So, I don't know. I think it may be because I am in the content creation space. I wouldn't have known that this existed if not for being like basically bombarded with clips and things on Twitter and YouTube and whatnot. But curiosity obviously gets the better of me because I am, for better or worse, a streamer. And I do actually have to think about content creation. Have I considered 6-7 Skibbity Riz? I've tried. I've deeply considered it at times. Yeah, maybe it is like the streamer equivalent of going on The Bachelorette to increase your acting profile. I don't know. Some people just want to be on the biggest stream and not learn. Stupid thing is that they're not necessarily wrong if they want to become popular, because the majority of stream watchers are kind of, I don't know, but maybe they're like, maybe that's why I think sometimes we operate in different worlds. And that's, or maybe I'm just not cut out to operate in that world. I don't know. But I think one thing I did take away, though, from seeing like bits and pieces is that I think the ones like, yeah, it's like Terrace House, but significantly worse and less candid. Exactly. And I don't mind some trashy reality TV here and there. And I was actually thinking that, like, you know, in a couple of years, maybe there'll be an actual TV series produced called Streamer U, and it'll have like it'll have at least the slightly more produced trashy plot hooks that will make it at least, you know, guilt watching. You can at least guilt watch it, but it's like very bingeable. I kind of find it a little bit trite just watching, you know, the random clips of streamers that I don't really care about. That's horrible to say. No, I assume that they're all very good in their niche, but it's just like a different world from which I operate in. And I appreciate, I think what I do appreciate about like the popular people who are popular streamers, I'm assuming that they actually did put the effort in, like that they've worked hard, they've grinded, they've taken opportunities, and they've believed in themselves enough to think that they are going to make it. Therefore, they put themselves in the best possible position to take opportunities as they come to make it. But I just, yeah, I don't see myself necessarily like, I don't think I'm their audience. And I don't think my audience is their audience. So I'm not sure if, I'm kind of just watching out of curiosity at this point, more so than trying to think it. Like, I think there have been some good tips here and there that I've come across. And so like little bits and pieces, I think I'll sort of apply to in a sort of when I'm sort of planning out content or thinking in a content mindset, there's definitely some things that I can kind of keep in mind. But yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, you're definitely a unique streamer in a good way. I think that's the point. It's like, you'll see that a lot of the people, I kind of looked at, you know, some of the clips or some of the people in the classrooms, and I was thinking that, my God, they're all kind of like bad photocopies of each other, or they're like a bad photocopy of a bigger streamer. Like, no one actually looks like a uniquely interesting individual. They all just look like a simulacrum of what they assume a streamer would be. And so that's why, like, when I saw that sort of clip of, like, I think it was Ludwig saying, like, none of you are going to make it. No, something like that. It was like, you know, the truth is that, like, 90% of you in this room aren't going to make it. And I was like, look, I believe him, because they're not trying to actually do anything original. They're not trying to be original. And I say this as an actual Saberface. I say this as someone who looks like, you know, I've got Look, it's my mama's art style, okay? Like, I might have the same face, I might have an Asagi mama face, but that's her style. That's a brand. Because, like, yeah, I think you have to show authenticity. Like, you can't just be copying what everyone else does, or your personality can't just be a bad copy of someone else, because, like, what makes them want to watch you over the someone else? Some tried to be as original as they are, but somehow they ended up similar to someone else instead. I think it's not necessarily like people can have similar personalities. I'm sure that when you watch me, you're like, oh, Wilhelmina gives me the same vibe as someone else. But I also lean into things that I think even the people with similar vibes to me might not necessarily lean into. Authenticity is something sorely lacking in modern media, and I think people can sniff it out, can't they? Like, I think you can smell it. You can smell when someone's not genuine. Or, like, when someone's just, I don't know, if they're not doing it for the love of the game. I'm the only one with the Simpsons reference. I really lean into that one. You think I'm pretty unique? Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I mean, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate that you guys are like. I mean, of course, my villagers are gonna glaze me. And so I don't know. I feel like I might have. I think I've got a very sensitive nose for authenticity. I think I can usually smell it, but I keep it to myself. I'm never gonna call someone out for being like inauthentic, but I don't know. I feel like I can smell it, you know? And I hope you can too. I hope you can too. No, each to their own. Like, I think... I also believe that even like an inauthentic person, if they're... even if someone doesn't have an original thought of their own, or like their personality is kind of just like a bad photocopy. I also think that that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing that makes you successful. Like, you can be the most authentic person in the world, but if you don't have any effort, and if you don't have any luck, oh my goodness, like the amount... It honestly is a whole... Like, here, I can say this here. Wilhelmina Frost, legendary knight of phaseconnect's newest generation phase saga, but my goodness have I been lucky. My goodness have I been lucky in life. Like, yes, I can think, okay, I took the opportunities when I could, and I worked hard, and I honed my skills, and I've done lots of things to be able to wield a sword as well as I can, but to become captain of the Royal Guard at my young age. My God, have I been lucky. And I'm not taking that for granted. Like, I don't think I ever will. Like, I can... Yeah, I had to lose out. Like, a lot of other parts of my life I have not necessarily been lucky. But at least in this one facet of my life, I believe that, you know, I had the luck to have the opportunity at the time where I could take it, I think. I'm a firm believer in luck. I find the harder I work, the more I have. I do believe that as well. Like, it's a combination of both. Like, you could also be the luckiest person in the world, but if you don't have the drive, the effort, the sort of the wits about you to actually take and make use of that luck, it doesn't matter how many opportunities are thrown at you, you will squander them. I also believe that. It's fascinating for Malice doesn't believe in luck in the common sense. I think luck is the... Isn't it like the, luck is the chance meeting of opportunity and skill? Or effort and opportunity. Yes, you can never be lucky if you don't even try. So I think you have to be lucky to get certain opportunities. But sometimes opportunities are unlocked. Like, you don't even... It's like almost like a skill tree. Like, certain levels of luck are locked to you. Yeah, when preparation meets opportunity, there we go. So, like, certain levels of luck and opportunity are actually locked unless you put in the effort to unlock them. Until you're a high enough level, you actually aren't able to get. Or like your chance of actually getting that gacha is way less. Yeah, you can't win the lottery without a ticket. All right. Anyway, Suzerain. Oh no, there's car bomb attack. Wait, let's read the news first. Don't talk to me. I'm reading my papers. I'm reading my whole sword post. Katzen, will you pivot to a grind set motivational speaker? You'll see me at next year's Streamer University. I missed a couple of super chats. Gulligan, thank you for the super chat. Mina might be God help us a normie. You got that from that? I don't know. I might have what? Like, look, I might be seeing the clips and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't. I don't think that I'd survive though in that world. Like if Streaming University is like this sort of big congregation of like, I guess the other side of streaming, which is like flesh streaming, and I guess it slightly more dabbles into normie culture, even though I think there is a bit of overlap. There is definitely overlap, and I think a lot of the themes, there are sort of topics, themes, and trends that are universal with any sort of content creation, streaming, like any form of streaming or live streaming content creation, VTubing included. But it's reality TV for chronically online people, but I can't help myself. I'm a little curious. I myself am a streamer. I kind of like there's that sort of morbid curiosity. I can't stand the clips though. It actually kind of makes me a little bit angry when I see, well, like not even angry, like, because I don't really know them. Like, what am I going to get at? I'm just like old man yells at cloud. It makes me a little bit. Like, it makes me a little bit more, I don't know, uncomfortable when I see them, like, when I see the clips of streamers, like, getting into fights or like, being mean to, the professors, or, like, or harassing, like, other streamers for, like, content. And it just feels so, it just makes me feel kind of like, why does everyone have to be so cruel or, like, mean, or, like, why do they have to outrage farm and stuff? It just makes me, yeah. Who is potentially attractive? I'll have you know that I'm incredibly attractive. You're magic is potentially attractive. Why do you say normie culture? To appeal to certain masses? No, I'm saying that normie culture, if people are thinking that like, you're gonna fit right in at streamer you, I don't think I would. Not because I think that like, oh guys, I'm just like I'm just this like a little introvert, and I'm socially awkward. I can have those things too. I have a very well-adjusted life. I'm incredibly well-adjusted. I'm a very normie passing in real life. In the Royal Guard, I am considered, you know, a very functioning member of society. But I'm saying it that like I just don't think that I don't know, man. I think I've just got too much life experience and education to fit in at streamer you. I actually think that I'm too well adjusted and I'm not chronically online enough to be able to like make it as I don't think I'd make it at streamer you because I don't think I'm chronically online enough. I think I'm too well adjusted. Oh my goodness. Oh, do you doubt it because I'm sitting here as a VTuber? Look, I can have hobbies. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna be a rage debater. I just don't think I'd be good at it. Like, I don't know. I think I also think it takes I think I also I don't know. I can't. I'm too conflict avoidant, I think, as well, to want to outrage farm, even though I know it's a great way to get engagement, right? Like, you see that a lot. As the mole, the foil of the group. My hobby's being well adjusted. I read my magazine Sensible Chuckle. And I play League of Legends. Everyone has a vice. Come on. Some people shoot up heroin, some people play League of Legends. Come on, everyone has a vice. Everyone has like one fatal flaw. Are you equating lead to hard drugs? I will let you know that I was clean for years. I had not played a single game of League of Legends for years, and then it all came crashing back. And yeah. My sarcasm is too advanced for me. I'm sorry. I'll be a little bit more. I'm gonna be more straight to the point. You can never. I think if you're kind of new to the channel and you're still like trying to figure me out, like if you're trying to get a read on me, take absolutely nothing I say seriously. I think you'll enjoy your time so much more. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that is it better to just never take anything that Wilhelmina Frost says seriously? I'm too full of whimsy. Ugh. Makes me sick. I'm on more layers of sarcasm than most people can handle. I take it all seriously. Her whimsy is serious business. I take everything you say as gospel. I've never said an incorrect thing in my life. I've never spread misinformation on the internet. I once tried League of Legends, got bored, and since then never played again. You don't have a high enough IQ to enjoy the extreme strategic action that League of Legends requires. No, good for you, good for you. I think you're serious more often than you give yourself credit for, but we just need to learn the feel for which is which. Yeah, you'll ease into it. You get comfy with it over time. I'm a Zed main of over 6,000k mastery. Look at this guy. He plays Zed. That tells you everything you need to know about him. If I had a nickel for every VTuber who dabbles in League despite being far too nice to it. I've had 2 nickels. You never see me play League of Legends. Oh, what's a Z? It's actually, yeah, it's really just a Z. Yeah, who is Z? Z. Sorry, I had to say it American for, I had to say it American for the American viewers. The American viewers back home. Yeah, get a load of this, Joker. In your defense, I do hear Ike is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, actually, I've like, obviously because we are on different servers, I've never been able to see the legendary Ico play, but I've heard it's quite something. All right. We have to get into the politics, guys. Whole sword post. Oh, thankfully the radicals got nothing to say about me today. They can never stop, can they? They've always got something to nitpick about me. But anyway, bill on the rights of workers being drafted. The Grand National Assembly of Swordland will vote on a bill on Thursday to protect workers' rights in Swordland that supporters are calling the most ambitious pro-Labour legislation in decades, and which one USP representative has dismissed as the worst bill in the Assembly. The Workers' Protection Act has strong support from both the PFJP and the NFP, as well as Labour leaders. The bill was a result of a bipartisan effort from the leading figures of the PFJP, as well as the Ministry of Health, led by Pascal Benawal. It was proposed to the Assembly by Representative Albin Clavin from the USP. The Workers' Protection Act amends the Labour Act by establishing a minimum wage of 2.5 Swordian Rand. I don't know what SR. Swordland rollers. Like dollars but per hour. And adding guidelines on overtime work as well as safety and protection guidelines. It also extends the rights of workers to all migrants, acknowledging their rights as workers in Swordland. Swordish Wren. The Swordish rollers. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, 2.5 suzerains. Raggy rollers. Raggy. Swordish Wren. The bill makes it illegal for corporations to force workers to do unpaid overtime work. Companies who fail to abide by the rules established in the bill will be heavily fined by the government and may be forced to face legal action. Ooh, no unpaid overtime. Some estimates suggest costs for these firms would increase by 50% if they have to treat workers according to the proposed laws. Oh no, big business. Ah! I think I'm going to call them suzerains. My VTuber model's adorable. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I mean, that's just my face. I can't help being born this way, but thank you. It's all well. It's all the good hard work of my mama Asagi. The Sousa rubles. Oh, perhaps. Okay, some estimates suggest costs for these firms. However, with the support of the PFJP and the NFP, the bill has a high chance of passing the Assembly. Huge opposition inside the party. Oh my god, the Morbell mine disaster. Come on, like, in light of a mine disaster. In light of a mine disaster, where 112 people are dead. Do we not think that it's probably going to be pretty popular to pass the workers' rights law? Yeah, it's like they're literally like, oh, this is actually going to cost companies like a bit more, in fact. But the other breaking news article of today is that 112 people died in a mine incident. Like, what are the optics? What are the optics on that? Come on. What kind of rights? Oh, the right to not die, you'd think. Ooh. Workers' safety laws are written in blood. You'd be right. Check the actuarial tables, it could be a shareholder value positive thing. So disaster hit Moorbell last night when one of the main support shafts in the Moorbell coal mine collapsed, trapping many coal miners inside. The collapsing structure has also started an underground fire, turning the sky black with ash and sorrow. We can't forget the sorrow in Moorbell today. As reported by the government, the current death toll sits at 112 dead, with many other miners still trapped inside. The rescue operations are continuing without any sleep. Investigators have told us, that unpaid overtime. Investigators have told us that this might have happened due to neglect of the Dam mining group. Uh-oh. Families of the miners and people of Moorbell showed up in protest at the site of the disaster. The workers are probably bad at their job anyways, they die on the job. Look at these lazy bums dying on the job. Coincidentally, the safety and overtime, two different things. The workers' rights bill that was being drafted, yes, exactly, look, coincidentally, the workers' rights bill that was being drafted in the Assembly for the past few months comes too late. The eyes of Swordland are now turned to President Rain to see his decision on the bill. At the Lackhaven League of Women March, hundreds of women, organised by the Swordish League of Women, yeah, they're still going. Like that death count still, like that's current and climbing. The group held signs highlighting the issues of domestic violence, the wage gap, maternity leave, and the sexist attitudes in the education system. Police forces quickly created a security cordon to protect the march after a large group of religious counter-protesters arrived. If there's no, like, maternity leave or something, like, I feel like that's something that we should change, because it's like, it's not the, if, like, look, if the human race could decide, like, if we could choose whether the male or the female of the species was to carry the child, then it would be a lot more fair, then, you know, that would be easy, but, like, If you want to, we want to have a Swordish population. Like, just don't get pregnant. But then who's going to prop up our elderly when they're all old and dying in mines? Like, we need more children to work in the mines. Yet they won't. Yet if it's too hard to live on a single Swordish income, then they shouldn't have taken that time off. Wouldn't have died. We need more children in the mines. So we need to be able to allow women to take time off their work in order to, you know, rear a child, and then be able to come back to their position. We need people in the mines. If we've lost 112 of them, we're going to need some children to replace them stat. Guys, I'm thinking about the Swordish economy here. Wilhelmina Frost, all for women's rights as long as it involves putting more children into the mines. Some people are like, That's perfectly fair. This calls for equality were drowned by the loud group of conservatives. Their protests were a real reflection of the division that surrounds the country. It also raises questions of the First Lady, Monica Rain's agenda to raise awareness and trigger change on the issue will bear fruit. President meets with Business Council. Our sources reported that yesterday, President Rain had a meeting with the Business Council behind closed doors in Lackhaven, which later continued with a dinner in a 5-star Asteria restaurant with, oh my god, not the dinner, with leading figures from the council. The agenda of the meeting was not disclosed and the contents of the meeting remain a secret, but it can be expected that President Rain has discussed the future economic plans of his administration, as well as listening to the concerns of the leading industry figures. The outcome of the meeting will hopefully arrive quickly with positive developments and more transparency compared to today. Alright. Well, that's the news. Let's look at the car bomb attack. A car parked in an Agno-Swordish-dominated neighbourhood in the outskirts of Avery has exploded. Avery police reported that there were no casualties or injuries. The initial investigation found that the car was rigged with a timed bomb. No perpetrators have been found connected to the incident so far. Further investigations are ongoing and details have not been shared with the public. School poisoning connected to bloodish woman. Wilhelmina, who was working at the school kitchen, was apprehended with connections to last week's school cafeteria poisoning in Ribble. The act was found to be politically motivated, as the perpetrators are connected to the banned Bloodish Freedom Party. Please tell me political dinner parties are... I've never played Fast and Light style event in this game. No, it was just... It felt... Okay, so I'll show... Like, if you've never seen Suzerain before, it is almost... It's like a combination of map game crossed with visual novel, crossed with hard decision simulator. And... yeah, it was the most tense part of the game, when I had to basically roleplay being the president at this super fancy dinner with 3, like, ultra-capitalist business executives, and here I am trying to be like, I love democracy, and I kept on making missteps. I tried to be too fancy. I tried to say that I was like, I tried to be a wine snob when I grew up middle class. I couldn't do it. Yeah, all political concepts are renamed. So like this is a political game, but it's not really connected to like modern day politics. So I think if anyone's like, oh, this is a bit of a spicy choice, Wilhelmina, it's actually just more if you enjoy political theory. And if you enjoy kind of like maybe what politics during that sort of pre-Cold War-ish period were like yeah, post-World War II, pre-Cold War. And everything's kind of like all the places are also like kind of fictional. And while some are based on real life parallels, some of them are mishmashes of them, some of them are not, and or just like something completely different, etc. Yeah, it's political theater. Cold War's fully underway at this point. Like, we haven't really gone into much about, like, I always thought that, like, maybe Suzerain wasn't necessarily, like, fully in the Cold War-esque time because no one's, like, threatening to nuke each other yet. It's still a bit spicy because it does, I mean, obviously political themes are cyclical, or like there's things that happen all throughout history that still touch on themes that might be relevant for today. But it's almost like, you know, an alternate dimension, completely different places, what politics could be like esque simulator. Because we haven't really talked about, like, I don't think any discussions have gone into anything like nuclear powers and things. Yeah, it's like an Oppenheimer-less Cold War. Yeah, maybe because I'm very neutral at the moment. Like, I'm really just trying to help Swordland exist. We've got our own problems before we even think about the interplay between different countries. I don't know why I assumed this was a Crusader Kings medieval period. No, it's very, it's like, yeah, pseudo-modern-esque, like, modern history-esque, esque. Yeah, I'm not a superpower or anything. I'm just trying to live. I'm honestly just trying to live. But yeah, we're Swordland, and we just... I think a lot of people at the beginning said that it, at least, maybe, you know, if you could draw a parallel, it's kind of like Yugoslavia. Oh, you can check out the Cold War and Situation tab, Diplomacy. I see. Assyria is suspected to be an active member of the Bloodish Freedom Front since the start of this year. She's been sentenced to 60 years in prison, and you can rot there, Vilma, for what you've done against bloodish children. Oh wait, sorry, no. What you've done against swordish children. She's the bloodish woman. Car bomb attack. Oh, that's we've already read that one. And then, yeah, school poisoning. All right. Let's go back to Whole Sword. We have a meeting on the Energy Protection Act of 1932. All right, let me take a sip of water. I've got some reading to do. Okay. As the morning sun streamed through the window of the presidential office, an imminent meeting loomed on my agenda. In a quarter of an hour, I was set to discuss the Energy Protection Act of 1932. And this is the Energy Protection Act. Oh, this is to safeguard Solland's energy industry from excessive foreign ownership. Well, I think I tried to... Like, I bought out Gassom so they wouldn't need to get Rizian investment. So I'm trying to keep it swordish, you know? In a quarter of an hour, I was set to discuss the Energy Protection Act of 1932 with Ministers Graff, Hull, and Whiskey. The recent abrogation in the Grand National Assembly, coupled with ongoing dialogues with Gassom, had only served to amplify the discourse surrounding the legislation. I was sipping my morning coffee and enjoying a quiet moment of solitude when David arrived, characteristically early. A very good morning to you, Mr. President. I trust I'm not imposing by arriving ahead of schedule. Because, like, David Whiskey was, like, he was, like, my, yeah, he was non-partisan, open and darkened soul, worked closely with Anton Rain. He was, my professor, yeah, at Applied International Law and Disputes. So I think I've quite a, yeah, he was my college professor. Not at all, David. On the contrary, we've now got an extra few minutes to strategize before the meeting. I'm relieved to hear that, Anton. I depart earlier for my appointments nowadays, as the stairs of the capital have become more of a challenge than I would like to admit. It's not the stairs of battling, but the relentless march of time. Just take Mr. Visitor. Become more delighted to admit. Maybe I want to just kind of show him that, like, look, man, I get you. I'm here for you. I'm you. I have so much respect for you. Like, have some tea. Have a coffee. It's nothing to be ashamed of, David. Would you like some coffee or tea? I already had my tea today, as per my doctor's advice. She suggests chamomile in the morning and sage tea in the evening for optimal health. Listening to the doctor does bring me some comfort. Feels as though my throat has been refreshed thanks to her. His gaze drifted, locking onto something beyond the window. A colossal zeppelin traversed the sky above the maroon district. For a fleeting moment it blotted out the sun before gently veering to the left, letting light flood the office once more. Ah, I still remember the first airships in Swordland. We purchased them from Canal after the war, during the birth of what Sol called the Second Republic. Yeah, zeppelins. Oh my goodness. Our infrastructure lay in ruins, and those zeppelins offered a much-needed lifeline, a chance to traverse and rebuild. And then, thanks to our Research Council's diligent efforts, we started manufacturing our own in Gelsword. Whiskey every other sentence. I'm old! Man, my hips don't work as well as they used to, but I still have the moves for an old chicken, and he starts dancing, and then he yeah, I'm expecting him to do that at some point. Let's go, we got zeppelins. Do you think we might have leaned too heavily on zeppelins for our transportation needs? Perhaps we should have invested more in rebuilding our roads and railways, which are now failing and causing issues. I'm gonna ask. At the time, the destroyed roads, bridges, and all made air travel the most suitable option. But now I'm glad that your presidency is focusing on building up our infrastructure. Our reliance on others was temporary, a stepping stone towards the self-sufficiency we achieved with the National Autarky Plan. What's the Autarky Plan? Solonomics. Well, we were talking about Abenomics before, where I need to, like, subliminally make people have more children. Shine, women, shine. Our reliance on others was temporary, a stepping stone. Even though it has downsides, I'll still consider it a success. A pause Flowers fell over the room. David's gaze landed on the portrait of Tarkin's soul hanging in the presidential office. Oh, I missed a couple of super chats. I realised I hadn't scrolled up. Spartan, thank you for the super chat. When is Phase University, and what would your position in it be? I'd be like David Whiskey. I'd just be like the old what is he? What is he again? He's I'll teach applied international VTuber law and VTuber disputes at the Faculty of VTubing Science at Phase University. Yeah, superliminally. Hey, you two. These minds won't run themselves. And I'll just talk about how old I am. Darts of Walls, thank you so much for the super chat. There are many savers, but this one's ours. Cygnus Star, thank you so much for 8 months of us guardianship. We love our Night Captain and her bit. The Herrick Venice, thank you so much for the tip over stream elements. Don't like bloods, love me swords. Simple as. And Sir Jenkins, thank you for 10 months of us guardianship over on Twitch. I do appreciate it as well. Yeah, I've got a tenured position. Wait, no, I'm one of the newest at Phase University. My goodness, I don't know if I should be teaching a class yet. Oh my gosh, wait, what he teaches actually depends on what you applied for. If you study history, he teaches history, economics, he teaches economics, and law, he teaches law. That's crazy. I didn't realise that. Oh, that's so fun. So he's like your mentor in all of them. That's really nice. I like that. I like that. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh. He's my mentor no matter what. Oh, David Whiskey. Look at him. His eyes lingered on the stern face of the old leader. A sigh escaped his lips. Autocracy is a fancy term for economic independence. Okay, so basically you can't be starved out of critical resources by outside powers. And I think that's, I don't know, I'm a very, like, I'm playing this run, this particular run, I'm trying to be like, you know, very democracy first, but also very swordland first. Like, you know, we need to be able to stand on our own 2 feet. We can't be too reliant or just be like a puppet government of a greater power. I want swordland to be a bit, like, to be self-sustaining, you know? Now, when I think of the EPA, my mind is carried back to the formative years of post-Civil War whole sword in the 1930s. The debates, the passion, the potential for transformation. It was a time of renewed optimism. I'm John Democracy. I mean, I do like puppets generally, but I don't want to be one. It is our duty now to learn from the past and strive for a better future. What applied back then won't apply to now. I can see why the Energy Protection Act was so crucial at the time. We had to safeguard our energy sector from foreign interference, especially in the context of the post-Civil War economic situation. Yes, the APA helped ensure that the sector remained under our control, limiting the extent of ownership of foreign powers such as Rumburg or Lesbia. Despite the controversies, it was crucial to our recovery and has helped us maintain our energy independence to this day. I did not agree with all of the measures enacted by the technocratic government of the era, but some were undeniably effective. In the end, it took a collective effort to reassemble our nation's fragmented pieces. I'm sure you remember those dark days yourself. It's not necessarily like a Russia analog as well, because like there's a Russia analog and there's also an America analog, and Swordland is not either. Like, Swordland's kind of in this state of flux, where it isn't necessarily particularly aligned with one or the other sort of types of, like, we're not aligning with capitalism and we're not aligning with communism. You have the choice to, if you wish. And again, they're not named communism or capitalism here. They name different things. Is that one like millennialism and then the other one something elseism? Yeah, we're kind of caught in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, we're gunning for sweet, sweet neutrality. And Russian Empire-y Rumberg, and then there's Rumberg. Yeah, which is a mix of UK and Russian monarchy. Mm. You crossed paths with Hermann Eckwer at Holsword State University, didn't you? He was a mentor to many. I recall our discussions about the future of the cabaret at the Cabaret Luckhaven with him and Heron Garachi. Swedish political scientist. One of his most notable works is Geopolitics of Swordland and Post-Revolution Synthesis, stepped away from public life. The renowned books he wrote took the intelligentsia of the country by storm and began influencing many political decisions of the first Swedish government under Tarkan Sol. And then Garachi, jurist and politician, justice at the Supreme Court, law, Portrait of Tarkan Sol. After Tarkan Sol's resignation, Edward Alfonso tried to isolate him within the party. He was an advisor, so he's very his obstructionist methods against President Edward Alfonso and his policies. So he's very anti-Alfonso. I say it's interesting how those academic days shape our perspectives, isn't it? I am sure at least some of my wrinkles today were a direct result of my non-stop debates with them. David turned towards the large framed portrait of his father, Artur Senakowitsky, hanging on the wall, painted with rich, warm hues that captured the first president of Swordland in his prime. Oh wow, so Artur Senakowitsky was a Swedish revolutionary, author, politician and founder of the Republic of Swordland, who served as the first president of Swordland from 1923 to 1927. Brief leadership modernized Swordland to a secular democratic republic. Imprisoned by General Luderin after the military coup in 1927, and died tragically in prison when the building was set on fire during the Civil War in 1928. General Luderin's still around. Oh, was executed. Yeah, he was executed. Okay. Served as a member of the King's Parliament. Advocated for the King to step down. March of 100,000 revolutionaries into Holsword. Following the rise of influence of the communists ahead of the first elections and a military coup against Arthur Whiskey's government and ordered his arrest, blaming him for bringing foreign ideologies into Swordland, he was stripped of his position and remained in prison until his death in 1928, when a fire broke out in Holsword prison. During heavy fighting in the neighbouring streets, many still claim this to be a planned attack. Yeah, what a lineage. A spark of determination gleamed in his eyes, and his mouth was set in a gentle, firm smile, a reflection of his belief in a better future for our country. Swordland wouldn't be what it is today without your father. Yes, my father's leadership laid the foundation for a Swordland we know. His policies were aimed at building a secular and democratic state where every citizen's rights are protected. He believed in a Swordland that was modern and forward-looking. Everything he did was aimed at fostering progress, even his controversial embrace of foreign ideologies. He looked back at the portrait with a mixture of pride and sadness. In a way, Tarkan Sol did carry on my father's legacy. Under his leadership, we transitioned from a military government to a civilian one, and experienced our first multi-party elections. But over time, he drifted away from the ideals of reform and progress that my father held so dear. Like, I think me and his father would share a beer together. His visionary zeal succumbed to the more pragmatic, more conservative, and sometimes even regressive dictates of political survival. I'm just going to keep listening. Alfonso, for all his flaws, did seek to set the nation back on a path of progress with a focus on a free market and economic liberalisation. Congrats on 30k subs, Captain. Thank you so much. I've been having a great day. I'll do a celebration in the coming weeks or so for 30k. Maybe I was thinking that maybe not next week, but perhaps the week after. I don't know. Like maybe next week. It depends because like I know that Offkai is happening, and I know that quite a few villages will be going to Offkai, and I don't want to hold a celebration if you know a lot of people feel like they're going to miss out and whatnot. We'll think of the timing for it. We'll think of the timing. His EPA amendments, for example, were a severe departure from Seoul's national autarky plan. But many praised the way that it opened the doors for unprecedented foreign investment in our energy economy. Do you think the EPA still holds relevance today, or should we consider a complete overhaul? The EPA has roots in a different era. While some of its principles may still hold, we must not shy away from revisiting it in light of our current needs and challenges. Just as the conversation hit a pause, the door swung open and the other ministers arrived. Simon Hall entered first with a confident stride. Good morning, Mr. President. David, I trust the discussion is progressing well. Lilias followed closely behind. She walked in with an air of calm authority, her gaze sweeping across the room. Gentlemen, I hope I'm not interrupting anything crucial. Welcome, everyone. It's great to see you all here. We have some important discussions on the agenda today, particularly concerning the Energy Protection Act. Indeed, it's a critical issue that we need to address. I look forward to hearing everyone's perspectives. Today we had the opportunity to shape the economic strategy of Swordland for decades to come. The EPA has long stood as a key contention and debate point of the National Autarky Plan. This matter is a discussion of how Swordland sees itself and how we position ourselves in the world. Our nation has taken very different economic approaches in the last four decades. The President's decision to foster a planned economy provides us with significant insight into our policy direction. Should we decide to increase the EPA threshold to 49% or eliminate it entirely, it could spark an influx of foreign investment. Given our current economic predicament, this would be a significant boost. A planned economy does not necessarily mean restricting foreign investment. It's about judicious management and control, ensuring that our nation's interests are always at the forefront. That's right. Like, it doesn't mean, like, no foreign investment ever. Hiss, hiss. She is very, she's very Swordland first, isn't she? You present a compelling argument, Lilias. It's certainly an aspect we must consider moving forward. Thank you, Mr. President. It's crucial to consider all angles in matters as important as this. Mr. President, Lilias, shall we return to the subject of the EPA? Our current version of the Energy Protection Act dates back to 1949. President Alfonso's amendment raised the cap on foreign investment in sorted energy companies up to 20%. In my view, it was a necessary step to attract foreign investment and stimulate our economy. We must remember that Swordland was facing an economic crisis during his tenure, and these changes provided a lifeline for our energy industries. Did the increased foreign ownership actually... I want facts here. Like, I want to know, is the increase actually going to help us with getting this out of -1? Did the increased foreign ownership actually lead to substantial economic growth?
While the increase in foreign ownership alone didn't lead to a drastic upturn in economic growth, it did have a positive effect. It facilitated foreign investment and provided our industries with much-needed capital. The effects of such policy changes often take time to fully manifest, but they lay the groundwork for future economic development. The Assembly has spoken on this matter, and as it stands, the Energy Protection Act of 1932 will not be repealed. It's clear that our colleagues have recognised the potential risks of exposing our energy sector to foreign ownership. While this doesn't end the debate, it does underline the importance of respecting our Assembly's decision.
Like, I don't think it needs to be repealed, but maybe amended, right? Yeah, 50 plus 1. So, like, I think we can just, like, amend it, right? Like, obviously, EPA, like, the EPA, I think we can probably, yeah, even if it doesn't align with our own views. Oh, I went too fast. I respect the decision of the Assembly, Lilius. However, we mustn't... Oh, sorry. I respect the decision of the Assembly... I'm going to put my old man voice. I respect the decision of the Assembly, Lilius. However, we mustn't allow this setback to deter us from exploring our options. The global landscape is ever evolving, and we must adapt accordingly. It's also important to remember that the Assembly's decision is not the final word. There is room for further legislative efforts and executive initiatives. When it comes to the Energy Protection Act, I believe we should increase our threshold for foreign investment. In fact, my preference would be to remove the threshold entirely. Now, that's a bit much. I think that they should be kept at least just under. This would undoubtedly strengthen energy institutions such as Gasom and Swordfish Petroleum. We've seen Rizzi's interest in the former, and I know Lesbia has had his eye on the latter for some time. That's precisely what I'm worried about. We have to remember that we're dealing with national security as well as economics. Reverting to the sole era 10% limit or keeping the law as it is would be a safer approach. We cannot risk our energy infrastructure falling into foreign hands, especially not to Rumberg. I see merit in both your arguments. Yes, we need to protect our national security, but we also need to consider the economic implications. Perhaps a mixed approach would work best. What if oh, I like David. What? Yeah, I don't think we could sell it all, but I don't think that we should, like, revert it or, to 10%, because, like, we need the money, but we need to maintain control. So, what if we increase the limit to 49%, thereby attracting foreign investment while maintaining Swordfish control over critical energy sectors? What are the worst case scenarios if they gain control over hydroelectric gas and oil sectors? What about how would gas on? How would changes affect energy prices in Swordland? Yeah, let's because we're invested in Gasom, so I believe you already know the answer to this, Mr. President. Gasom could fall under foreign control just like any other energy corporation. On the other hand, foreign investment would result in increased resources flowing to Gasom and its ilk. And those resources could be channeled to further development of our energy sector. Yes, Gasom could potentially sell to anyone, but wouldn't that be a show of the strength and attractiveness of our energy sector on the global stage? Okay, what are the worst case scenarios? Think about it, Mr. President. If any one of those countries, but especially Rumberg, gains control of our energy sector, they could cut off our power at any moment. Anyone but Rumberg. Yep, that sounds good. We would also be forced to comply with any decision they made regarding prices or environmental measures. There's no denying the potential risks of foreign buyers gaining control over critical sectors. If we increase the foreign ownership threshold to 49, we can attract more investments while mitigating those risks.
While we may see entities from Canal, Rizia, and Raka, Rumburg, or Lestvia as potential threats, it's also crucial to see them as potential partners. You're a foreign country shill, Simon Holner. The scenarios Livius mentioned are possible, of course, but think about the economic growth and international relations that could be fostered. If we aim to deal more closely with Lesbia, for example, I very much doubt they'll settle for a mere 49% energy investment. Lilius, you mentioned national security risks. Could you elaborate further on that? The national security risks are significant. Foreign entities could use their stake in our energy sector as leverage in diplomatic or economic negotiations. National security risks are always a concern when discussing foreign ownership. That's why it's crucial to have thorough vetting and monitoring processes in place. Don't forget about the importance of economic security. In a globalized world, economic strength can be just as critical as military might. But yes, it's essential to maintain strict oversight and regulations to ensure national interests aren't compromised. And finally, how would changes to the Energy Protection Act affect energy prices in Swordland? With increased foreign investment, we could potentially see a decrease in energy prices. But we should also consider the potential impact on job security and national control of our energy sector. Changing the Energy Protection Act could lead to increased energy prices, as foreign entities could manipulate the market. With increased competition and foreign investment, we could also see a decrease in energy prices. The more players in the market, the more competitive the prices will be. We can proceed. It's time to settle the subject. Given the turbulent economic landscape, maintaining the status quo of the Energy Protection Act could offer us stability. We are already open to foreign investment at a 20% threshold. Changing this percentage may introduce unexpected challenges and could complicate our foreign relations. I firmly believe in the sovereignty and strength of our nation. Returning the threshold to 10%, as it was during the Sol era, could protect us from undue foreign influence and ensure that our energy sector remains in sordid hands. While I maintain that increasing foreign investment could significantly stimulate our economy, an increase to 49% could be a balanced compromise, signalling to the world that Solent is open for business while retaining majority control of our assets. But some potential partners, particularly ATO countries, might regard that as insufficient. We must consider the far-reaching implications of our actions, especially in light of our recent dealings with Gassom. Mr. President, your decision to position Swordland as the sole Gassom investor certainly gives us more control over the gas sector, but has increased our financial burden significantly. We must review our fiscal policies. Alright, let's see. Administration protect the goals of gas workers and just commit the Swordland's energy independence. I think these all kind of say similar things, but like our full investment lies in future lies in our hands and anyone else's. That's a very like anti. I think make sure it doesn't strain our economy by maybe allowing for some. Considering we're investing heavily in Gassom, our decision about the EPA will greatly impact the attractiveness of the remaining shares to foreign investors. A reduction in the EPA could pave the way for potential profits from shares, whereas total removal may invite an unpredictable rush for the remaining 45%. Our investment in Gassom reinforces Swordland's sovereignty. However, altering the EPA might dilute that sovereignty. I caution against drastic changes that may leave us vulnerable to foreign influence. We must maintain control of our energy sector at all costs. Keep the foreign. I think the 49%. By increasing the foreign ownership threshold to 49%, we're opening up more opportunities for foreign investment. This could improve the value of our own 30% stake in Gassom. So, like again, we like Swordish properties maintain 51%. Like foreign investment can never exceed that, but we might actually be able to get a little bit of money back
by selling off some of the other, like, you know, if they sell shares, if they've got foreign investment, then maybe I can make some of that money back, you know. How's President Anton doing? I think she's turning things around bit by bit. That's all I can hope, really. Raising the threshold to 49% could increase Picassom's value, but by extension the value of our 30% stake. But we don't want to lose control over the company. A 49% threshold could increase the value of our stake without risking loss of control. Increasing the EPA to 49% opens up a new avenue of trade, but we will have to ensure our national interests are not compromised. I think the EPA has been a safeguard for our nation. Not just about the numbers, they make significant influence. We need to carefully weigh, benefits and drawbacks. I would say we've covered the implications of your EPA decision fairly thoroughly, Mr. President. One more concern. Gus and Mikhail informed me that you've given President false assurances about not imposing strict EPA regulations. Given the economic climate, it might be prudent not to destabilize the system. Imposing a reduction of the threshold would irreversibly harm Gaston. That's why I'm saying 49%, man! Not on corporate interests alone. Our action should be guided by the best interests of our nation. Mr. President, it's time for us to make a decision. What will we do with the EPA? Okay, so increase foreign ownership threshold to 49% and increase foreign investment. Yep. A balanced approach will serve us well. This could attract significant foreign investment. It's a substantial increase. I fear we're opening ourselves up too much. Oh, Livia, you spy. No, kidding. The doors of the room opened. Livia Suno carried a tray laden with an assortment of beverages. She was a little clumsy as she moved around the room, refilling cups and glasses of tea, coffee and water. Excuse me, gentlemen and madame. I didn't mean to interrupt. What would you like to drink, Mr. President? Be more considerate, Mars, before you enter. I think like maybe it's tea time. I probably had my coffee in the morning, and I don't want to play the roulette. Like, has anyone seen that meme where it's like a coffee, and it's like the meme about coffee insinuating that there's like it's either going to wake me up or I'm going to like it's going to get your bowels moving. Like, I feel like I don't want to take that roulette of having a coffee after, like, during this meeting. It's either going to continue to wake me up or I'm going to have to excuse myself to the bathroom. So, and I'm not going to take that roulette today, so I think tea is probably the most appropriate choice. Very well, Mr. President, here's your tea. Olivia finished serving the beverages and retreated towards the door. She glanced around the room one last time before quietly backing out. Spy. The meeting resumed, our conversation growing slightly louder over the clink of cups and glasses. While we're here, I'll inform you all that I've been lending my expertise to Minister Bellewall in relation to the Workers' Rights Bill. I believe it's crucial to ensure fair treatment for our workforce, and it's nearing presentation. Your collaboration with Mr. Benewell is commendable. I hope it will bring about a positive change for our workforce. Thank you, Mr. President. The bill aims to prioritise workers' well-being. It's a step towards a more humane economic system. I share your sentiments, Mr. President. However, we must be careful to avoid encouraging anti-business tendencies. I concur, Mr. President. Ensuring the rights of our workers is paramount, although we must be cautious of any hidden agendas.
Anyway, I've been working... Oh, sorry, giving him old man voice at Simon. Anyway, I've been working on our upcoming term budget meeting and a proposal for business taxation changes. Specifically, we're considering a range of 10% tax changes for small to medium enterprises and large corporations. This could be a significant move for our economic landscape. We have to make sure it doesn't burden our SMEs unduly. I appreciate your insight, Mr. President. Ensuring the survival and growth of our SMEs is at the forefront of our considerations. Tax changes would indeed have a significant impact on our economy. We must consider their implications carefully. Large private corporations have enjoyed significant benefits and loopholes for far too long. They should pay their fair share. As the ministers rose from their seats, late morning light spilled into the room through the ornate windows. It seemed to signal the conclusion of the meeting. I'm a Swordland man. Our work is our legacy. Let's make sure it's one that Swordland can be proud of. Thank you for the discussion. I'll continue working on our priorities. Goodbye, everyone. See you at the term budget meeting. Until next time, dear colleagues. Take care, and I'll see you soon. That went well, I think. I don't know, everyone seemed to be relatively happy-ish. Let's look what the news says. Economist, EPA increased to 49%. A pathway to economic prosperity. The recent proposition to elevate the EPA threshold to 49% merits substantial contemplation. Potential change doesn't just shift a number, it opens doors for Swordland's economy, paving the way for global collaboration and potential prosperity. While detractors may protest, the economic data suggests that a higher foreign ownership limit can drive economic growth, innovation, and healthy competition, vital for the robust functioning of a free market economy. EPA increase, a risky endeavour. The decision to increase the EPA to 49% by President Anton Rain has been met with criticism. Critics argue that such a drastic shift could leave Swordland's strategic energy sector exposed to the dangers of foreign influence, with potential detrimental effects on our national security and economy. While it's necessary to invite foreign investment, it's equally crucial to safeguard our national interests. Decision makers must tread this delicate balance with utmost care. An opportunity for growth in Swordland today. In a surprising turn, the government's decision to raise the EPA threshold to 49 has been hailed by some as an opportunity for growth. This move could stimulate foreign investment, potentially leading to a much-needed boost in our struggling energy sector. The change represents a significant shift in policy priorities, and it's yet to be seen whether it will bear fruit. Alright. Yep, EPA to 49. What's the situation? Lots of things bad. Overseas situation, lack of allies run by expansionism, but we have balanced energy prices. Swordland's currently enjoying a period of balanced energy prices, reflecting stability in both supply and demand within the sector. Well, that's good, I guess. Oh, one more news? No, nothing. Okay. And then, what reports do we have? Oh, recent information. Oh, protests in Borin. Boring. Read the report. Manger's Groony region tour. Oh, I can't believe Manger went on tour. Minister of Rural Development, Gus Manger, is touring the Groony region in Borin as part of his research for a new rural development plan. The tour includes several site visits and meetings with local officials and communities. This initiative indicates a proactive approach to rural development with a specific focus on understanding ground realities. The outcomes of this tour will contribute to the vision of a new development plan. Discovery of new ISAM remains. Remains of former Black Battalion members have been discovered near the site of the ISAM incident. A bloody protest that occurred in 1933. Foundational moments of the Bloodish movement. It was a bloodish protest. Ha ha ha. Oh no, that's not okay. Probably not funny. Period of protests and riots. Persecution of thousands of bloodish people. Bloodish genocide. Declares terrorist organization. The deceased have been identified as Swordish Armed Forces officers who were pardoned by President Sol's government and were deployed in border security at the time. Investigations are ongoing to determine the cause and circumstances of their deaths. Discovery has reignited interest in the Black Battalion's history, and authorities are urging anyone with information related to the case to come forward. Untapped coal reserves. The Nadam Mining Corporation has discovered new untapped coal reserves in Mobile. The corporation suggests that investment in Lorien could significantly improve output, opening opportunities for economic growth in the region. The corporation is in the process of assessing the feasibility and potential of these reserves. Sano is exhibiting strong potential for agricultural growth. Demand from neighbouring Lesbia is increasing, suggesting an opportunity for expansion in the region's agricultural sector. The local farmers are optimistic about the future, but they also highlight the need for strategic investment and support to capitalise on this potential. Valgan farmers seek support. In Valgan, local farmers are seeking support as the city's agricultural industry is falling behind. The farmers point out the lack of access to modern farming equipment and insufficient infrastructure are major hurdles. They believe that targeted support and investment could rejuvenate the agricultural sector and contribute to the region's economy. Alright, so it looks like agriculture is suffering a little bit, but what else have we got? Whole sword. Budget allocation time. What about this current proposal? Constitutional amendments draft. Oh, that's what we did last time. Okay. Anywhere else that I can look at? Economic stability. We're still working on it. Still working on it. Okay. Alright, budget allocation. Let's do it. The preparations of the government budget were finished. Most of the cabinet gathered in the White Room for the important occasion. Oh my god, there's so many people here! Nearly half a year's passed! Has that much time passed already? Nearly half a year had passed since my inauguration. The cabinet looked overworked. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for! It's finally time to discuss the government budget. Oh my god, do I make a statement? Like, what am I gonna make? What am I gonna say? Hey, fellas and ladies, how's it going? I hope you're doing great, everyone. The cabinet free for all, oh my gosh. Yeah, I have like -1 budget. We're pretty broke. Yeah, Eggman's here. I won't call anyone toots, alright. Maybe I should do a little pep talk. And that's opportunity for a statement. Of course, sir. Maybe six months ago, all of us gathered to change the course of history. Now I'm proud of what we've achieved and what is to come. They disappeared, energized by my statement. Much appreciated, sir. Sadly, Peter Vecton, Gus Manger, and David Whiskey won't be attending this meeting. They're working on the upcoming trade agreements with Wayland and Agnolia. And may the Lord be with them. Kira gave a barely disguised eye roll. Okay, alright. Did you just roll your eyes at me, young lady? Oh my god! Oh wait, that's Kira. There we go. Lilius, and then Minister of Education. Oh, sorry, Nia is the Minister of Justice, yep. Lucian, Chief Strategist. Minister of Defense. Economy. Health. If I did, it's because religion has no place at a government budget meeting. I was merely expressing my wishes for a successful trade deal. Freedom of expression must be protected at all costs, must it not, Miss Morgan? Why are you bringing her into it too? Actually, in this case, I agree with Miss Walder. According to Sorland's law regarding the separation of sanctuary and state, she broke off as she noticed that Simon, Lucian, and Joseph were looking at the 3 female ministers in stony silence. Oh my god! Ladies, let's leave the extraneous chit-chat for afternoon tea. Oh my god! I don't want to get in.
I don't. Why are they? Why? Why is it happening? I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to have to like make a. Was there a neutral statement? Like I don't have to tell. I don't have to want to separate church and state here. Why did it start like this? I hate this. I'm just gonna not comment. I don't think it's my place. It's not my place. Oh my god. Simon started loudly shuffling some documents around. All eyes turned to the Minister of Economy. Let's begin, Mr. Hall. Gladly. Today is a big day. We must prioritize our spending wisely in order to achieve the goals we set as government. It's if my wife was here, I'd let it be her place. She can decide. My wife can decide. I still have no idea what this game is. It's like maps and visual novel combined to end politics. It's kind of like political theater simulator, but it's set in an alternate universe, like early Cold War period sort of thing, Cold War-esque cold. But it's not really like there's parallels, but not necessarily. Place is different. I'm Turkey, Yugoslavia. My campaign promise was education. So... there are 3 options regarding the budgeting of the 4 main branches of the government. It's either we increase, maintain, or decrease the funding. Increasing results in an improvement of the branch, which will unlock new policy options. Maintaining will keep the funding, resulting in no visible change. Decreasing causes a loss of efficiency in that branch. Is it possible to maintain as much state control as possible? In the health and education departments, yes. However, I'm not sure if that would be efficient. Our universal healthcare system must be protected and not be tainted by private greed or interest. We need to be considerate when making such grand choices that have ripple effects. We have to be careful as to what we fund so we have resources remaining for another investment project. I want to keep my promises. I don't know. This game seems right up my alley. It's got everything I like. It's very fun. And it really makes you think. Like, it really makes me think. My priority was education, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think that was way back, like, months ago when we started this game. I'm pretty sure education was my... yeah, John Democracy. I've got to be John Democracy. Guys, this is my John Democracy run. I can't think I'm better than the people. They voted for this. As much as we realistically can, if we fail at improving our economy, the promises don't mean much in the big picture. Before we begin our discussion, there's one more thing that I want to voice my opinion on. As we manage the government budget, we can go into debt to invest in different branches. However, under these circumstances, it would worsen the economic crisis if we push it too far. It's difficult for us to raise debt with the current unhealthy economy, but we can increase the amount of debt we can take as the economy improves. Oh my god, fiscally conservative, spend as much as possible. Like, I don't want to, like, absolutely ruin it, but, like, I want to be able to... Education, that's boring. Fund the military industrial complex. I don't think I can. I've got to bloody keep my election promises. Yeah, we don't want to blow fiscally conservative, avoid a crash. Measures of austerity have shown difficulties in appeasing voter groups. Given the current state of the country, improving economic situation is a political priority right now. More so than ever if we want to win the 58 election.
This budget will also be applicable to our entire term. It's very critical that we plan it correctly. Let's begin then. Which branch should we discuss first? I don't want to cook Eric. I don't want my legacy to be like Anton Rain, the president that cooked the economy. Free military academies for all. Miniature Swordlandian flags for others. Let's talk about healthcare. Our healthcare system is vast and provides free services to most of our citizens. However, the quality of our health services is far worse in low-income and rural areas. Therefore, I think we should receive more funding to address this disparity. I agree. I have recently begun an investigation into healthcare in Nabil, and the numbers are not good. No, I haven't reset. This is still my first playthrough, so... If we don't increase spending on health services, we at least need to maintain it. Otherwise, we're putting lives at risk. We have just started a new analysis of what would happen if a pandemic struck Swordland. According to the results, if our... Oh my god. Okay, wait. I'm going to... My brain is looking into the future. Because this is a game that sometimes has parallels to things. I bet there's going to be some bloody... Like, they don't say something like this unless, like, it's like defund education... defund healthcare at your own peril. Because we're going to hit you with a plague, the likes that no one's ever seen. And then watch you flounder because you thought that defunding education was going to be good. I mean, defunding healthcare was going to be a good thing. Oh, they're going to hit me with mega COVID, aren't they? They're literally going to hit me with a plague. No. Yeah, they're going to give me the Frisian flu. No. They're just waiting for me to do it. They're waiting for me. They want me to try. Just try and think of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, the death toll will be unimaginable. I'm not even talking about the damage to the economy. This is a matter of life and death, Mr. President. It should be treated as such. They're gonna give me the Frisian flu. That's only if a pandemic happens. Hee hee! We need to improve our healthcare. What else are we here for if we can't keep our people alive? Let's discuss law enforcement. I would like to have an increase in the funding for law enforcement to increase the size of the police force and raise salaries. We have so many internal threats to tackle, I'm already stretching my units far too thin with the limited resources allocated to me. Law enforcement is certainly a high priority. However, I feel tackling internal corruption is of far higher importance than increasing our police presence. Directing the funds to my department will solve the problem at its root. If corruption is still rampant, all the police in the world won't help us. We need a specialised anti-corruption police unit, which we could create if the funds were directed to me. I agree with Miss Morgner. We should not reward a structure that is responsible for an ever-increasing number of human rights violations. Additionally, corruption is the reason of our government inefficiencies. It needs to be tackled. The police are there to serve and protect the people of Swordland, Mrs. Walder, and that is exactly what we were doing. More funding will allow us to take care of our police forces. It's quite a simple choice given the current status of the country. Do you think we're corrupt? Like, do you think that there actually is corruption problems? I think that there might be, like in certain branches of... I'm getting the picture that in certain branches of Swordish government, there's actually a fair amount of corruption. Like, I'm getting the picture that it's kind of like me is trying to be like Mr. John Democracy, saving the people of Swordland, and everyone else is like... Yeah, like, everyone's trying to bribe me. People are trying to pull a coup. Like, come on.
on my watch. So it's like, I actually don't think that, like, yeah, I kind of agree that, like, you know, all the police in the world isn't actually going to be able to help us if literally our government, if like the source of literally everything is corrupt. Like if we're pulling water out of a tainted well, I think that sounds like protection racket might actually be a protection racket. Look, I'm just thinking, you know? I'm just yeah, corruption's fine if I do it. Corruption problem, Captain Jane Democracy. I just feel like they have a little bit. I don't know, man. It can investigate itself, yeah, I think so. Like, look, what if I just tell them to don't be so corrupt, and then I just give the police more money? We need a task force to oversee the task force. I also don't want it to be like, I want it to actually do something. Like, I don't want it to be horrible. Yeah, what if I waggle my finger at them? End up with cartels. I can use it to destroy political... Was there any shady... Like, I'm trying to... Yeah, surely they aren't corrupt. Let's try and tackle corruption. Oh god, I hope this helps. What about the military? What is there to hear about? I already voiced my opinions. Rumberg is coming whether we like it or not. If this year, next year. If not next year, the year after that. Mr. President, you and I have a shared responsibility to protect this nation from its enemies, and I intend to do so until my last breath. I will say this with certainty. If Rumberg doesn't make a move against Swordland in 2 or 3 years, my name is not Joseph Lancier. Okay, Joseph. There can be no argument against increasing the budget for our army when there's an enemy on our doorstep, waiting for us to make one wrong move. Anyone who thinks otherwise is a fool. Mr. Lancier. Right, but pardon my theatrics, sir, but this is a serious matter. The future of our country is up to you, Mr. President. Well, here's an argument. The armed forces does nothing but eat away financial resources destined for our people while stoking fears about an upcoming war. The issues of Rumberg can be solved diplomatically. What kind of a message are we sending to them in the whole world if we suddenly start ramping up our military budget? I actually kind of agree with that. Like I'm a bit worried about... Because, yes, I'm worried about Rumberg. But I feel like even if we start to ramp up our military, it's going to take a lot. Like, we have to let everything ride on the potential that we can take on a country with like 10 times the military might. Like, I think we need to work like, we actually don't need what we need to. Yes, Rumberg war is an issue, but actually, like, building up a small force into a medium force is still not going to be anything if it's like huge force against small force, you know? Like, even if we build small to medium, medium does not trump large. Start the war yourself, that it's not a waste. We need to find diplomatic solutions to this. We either need to make allies. Yeah, I think we're going to need to make allies, but... And I think it's really good. I always thought that, like military might were actually quite low, and then, Rumbergians very high. Why does Rumberg, the largest country, simply not eat the other 4? How am I going to deal with them medium keep large away long enough to get aid from the outside? Because I think, like, again, we need to... I feel like the EPA foreign investment, like, if no one wants to destabilize their investments. If other countries start to invest in Swordlandian industries, and we also play like the victim in the diplomatically, if we're like, oh, big bad Rumbergs being mean to little Swordland when we're actually such a nice country and we do so much for our neighboring allies, like. I've got to sell out to a superpower, maybe. We'll see. That we are ready to defend our nation, Miss Walter. Exactly. If they invade me, call the police. Oh, but we're defunding the police. No. Damn it. God, it's like... My independence needs to become strategically important to others. I feel like there's a way, because I actually like, if I have to put too much money into the military, then it means that I can't actually do all my election promises. And I'm trying to find a way to like not have to spend money on everything. Yeah, good luck. I know, right? It's tough. Like, I think we can find the diplomatic path. I'm gonna try it. And what about education? Because I need to fund education. I do. That was my election promise. Like, I can't go back. Otherwise, I think they're gonna have my head on a pike. Alright, our education system is lacking, not only in funding, but also in modern curricular principles. Our outdated curriculum is wasting our youth. That is the reason I advocate two things: an increase the budget to improve access to education in rural areas, and a new education reform. To be honest, Swordland's lacking compared to Arcasia and United Quintana when it comes to education levels. The backbone of any country is its people, and we need to protect our future. We need to ensure the new generation is as well educated as their counterparts in more modern countries. Nonsense. Swordland is still here because of this very system that you insult. How can you insult a system that teaches our sons and daughters the principles of national identity and pride? We won't be compared to other countries. Swordland is Swordland. I agree with Lilius. Swordland is Swordland. I also must remind you that we promised that we were going to focus on education during our campaign. We can't let people down. I've made up my mind about the budget. We can proceed. Very good talking points from everyone. Well then. The time to make the decision on the budget has come. Consider it with care, Mr. President. Simon placed a stack of papers on my table. I'll turn the first page. Okay. So, how low do you think I can go? I think I'm going to increase healthcare. Oh my god, that's so much! But again, like if they said if we keep it, no, they tease the pandemic too much. I'm like literally foreseeing, like they tease the pandemic way too much, you know? Law and order. What if if I decrease it, I can Oh, but the tension is like it's been a lot. Oh god. Next, if I increase it, my budget's 6. And then next, if I just maintain military, if I decrease it, I only need 3. I could probably debt max to there, right? Like if I just maintain 2, law and order, and then military, and then like, yeah. Yeah, if I don't want to get more crime because we've already been dealing with like. I don't think you can increase more than once, right? Oh, sorry. No, it's a decrease, maintain, increase. I think -6 is okay. Increase education, increase healthcare, maintain law and order, and maintain military, and we try to figure out a way. Like, I don't want to like because I feel like if I decrease and maintain, if I left law and order at like, if I decrease law and order, if I left law and order maintain, or I decrease the other, then I think I'm going to piss off. I think I'll piss off Lilius and Yosef too much if I try to decrease either of them. And I even though I'm not giving them money this time in the budget, I don't want to make them enemies of me. I don't think I should go like, look, because if I try to increase -10, bloody hell, I think I'd like, is there a point, Algernon, is there a point where they call me in and then they take off my pants and they spank me? Like, what point, what budget point, how low can my budget go before someone literally takes me and into a room and then beats me into a pulp? When do they take my knees? When do they take my knees? I was thinking it was -20. -7's the recommended limit. It's not recommended to go lower than -3. Okay, so I think -6 I think I'm comfy with. I think -10. If I make one wrong move, I think they're taking my knees. I've got to maintain to increase to. Yeah. I don't want them to lose efficiency. Decrease the education budget, you know you have to. -10 means I've cooked the economy. My economy's not good, it's unstable. I'm gonna get overthrown. How? I'm trying my best. Oh my goodness. I'm not good with the economy. Can someone fix my budget? Spend less on candles. My best isn't good enough. I'm trying to invest in the future. No one gets broke selling weapons. You'll get a chance to increase the budget a bit before something bad happens. Yeah, I feel like if I stay in this range, at least I don't have to like claw my way back as much. Oh my god, I'm really debt maxing, aren't I? Ah, I just feel like I feel like they've really teased it, haven't they? Like, God, and this game came out in 2020. Of course they would. Of course they do it. And then they'll be like, "Oh, be egg on my face." It's gonna be literal egg on my face if I don't do this. If I don't at least help. Next president's problem. Everyone's gonna get Rizian flu and die. They're all gonna get Rizian flu and die. Debt max to the -20 limit. Next president's problem. Oh, maybe this will hurt me, but I'm gonna do it. Finish.
I hate this. Are you sure about your decisions? No, not really, but... Alright. We have a deficit on our hands. We'll need to resort to debt to finance future investments. The situation can have adverse effects if we don't strike a balance. Agreed. Well then, let's start with law enforcement. I suppose we'll have to make do with what we have. This is not the best situation for us. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do if the budget doesn't change. Any statements on the matter, sir? I trust you to push the Minister of Interior and Justice forward. Our efforts will be on maintaining order with what we have. Here I was thinking the Reign administration would be on the side of law and justice. Oh, Nia, shut up! I'm doing my best. Like, I'm in the red here. Let's hear the Minister of Education. Kira is eager to comment. The increase of funding is very welcome. We can finally go after some comprehensive improvements by... I'm assuming that... Okay, I want to think that a flow-on effect will happen. At least with law and order. If our education system improves, kids will stay in school longer, and they won't get up to no good, and we'll have less people seeking thrills by joining the young swords of the Red Youth, okay? You'll just be happy that your funding didn't get cut. Surely well-funded and larger Ministry of Education would benefit everyone. Our future depends on our children. Education is the first step in the fight against ignorance. Education is the future, and it will not be sidelined. Our focus on it is clear. Thank you. It's great to see positive change in the attitude of the administration for the first time in a decade. Military's next. Ooh. Ooh. It's a shame that the military won't be getting an increase. I'll have to make sacrifices to maintain our defense. Lucian seemed as if he was about to say something, but looked down his notepad with Joseph eyed him. With your talent and experience, you'll overcome the issues our military faces. It'll be hard to do so, but I shall find ways. It is my duty. Look, he's not too bad, I guess. If I defunded him, he would have been like, "Arr." Let's hear from Mr. Benewall. Thank you, sir. This health budget increase will help me to focus on improvements. Our people will now be safer than ever. I'm also planning to tackle issues like the lack of rural hospitals and the recently worrying numbers of maternal deaths. Welfare must remain a priority for our term. There's no other way around it. Healthcare is very important to us, and as we move forward, it will improve drastically. It feels invigorating to have the weight of the government behind my cause. That covers all branches. Each minister will approach you with their respective policy requests and expectations over the next year. Thank you for your time and participation in this significant moment. This meeting is concluded. Don't take it personally, yeah. Regardless of what happened, I wouldn't be here without you. Don't forget that we are a team. The ministers bid their farewells, some excitedly, others dejectedly. The cabinet slowly dispersed out of the right room. The budget for our term was concluded. Economy's doing great, guys! Oh! Guys! Look! It went from unstable to stable! And we're at a continue point, hold on. So, what do we see here? Economy, situations... consistent economy. Oh my god. We're actually doing it. We're stable! We're at stable, baby! And then our welfare has gone up, that's nice. The relieved welfare system. Let's look at the whole Swedish government budget. After a marathon 18 hours of negotiations, the Swedish governmental budget for the current term has been finalised. The government envisages spending around 27 billion Swedish ren next year, suzerains, almost 16 billion suzerains more than this year. The 1954 budget sees a major increase in welfare funding. The Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Health, two of the smaller ministries in Swordland, will see their budget grow more than expected, which will especially improve the quality and the accessibility of welfare services around the nation. Mrs. Walder and Mr. Benewall have expressed their gratitude for the increase in the welfare budget, saying that this increase will help everybody in Swordland. Oh. Well, aren't they happy? Alright, let's go continue. Chapter 2, A New Swordland. Holy crap, we're in a new Swordland. Okay, so we completed chapter 1. I will stop it there then for today. Are you seeing this, chat? Are you feeling it now, villagers? Alright. We've got so much to do next time, but I'm gonna exit for now. Oh, let's go raid Bibi.
Yeah, this is a... I mean, it's because we get into so many yaps, don't we? We get into quite the yap. Alright, let's get into the goodbye chair. Oh, I'm too little now. I need to sit up. Yay. Alright. Alright everyone, thank you so much for coming along today. It has been very productive. In Swordland, I think we've got... was yet to be seen some of how this budget will affect our policy decisions moving down the line, but I'm really hopeful for the future of Swordland. Yippee. Wahoo wahey. And yeah, so we'll continue that next time. However, until then, I do want to say thank you once again for coming. This has been your captain, Wilhelmina Frost of the Stellian Royal Guard, legendary knight of phaseconnect's newest generation phase Saga. And I'm going to send you guys to Bibi. She's currently celebrating 35k, so look at us having milestones. So I'm going to send you to Bibi stream. So give me a moment to set you all up. And there we go. All right. Let me read into here as well. Not at parties. All right, start right. There we go. All right. So, no matter where you are in the world, I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, or perhaps even a good night.